Baby, I don't even know where to begin, because my hands are shaking just trying to write this to you. There are things I've never said out loud before, not to anyone, and tonight, I can't hold it in anymore. I need you to hear my heart, raw and unfiltered, because the truth is, you put me in a very uncomfortable position. And I don't mean that in anger or blame. I mean it in a way only my soul can explain, because this love, this pull between us, it has changed me in ways I never saw coming. And I can't go back to who I was before you. Every time I see your name, every time your voice echoes in my mind, I feel like the entire world pauses. It's like heaven itself whispers, "Pay attention, this is the one your soul has been waiting for." And yet, because of fear, because of circumstances, because of the chaos around us, I've had to stay silent. I've had to pretend like my heart doesn't scream for you every single second of the day. And baby, do you know what that does to a person? It tears them apart from the inside out. You've put me in this position where my mind fights my heart, where my body walks through the motions of life, but my soul, it's stuck with you. It's chained to every moment we've ever shared, every glance that felt like a lifetime, every unspoken word that burned in my chest. I try to escape it. I try to push it down. I tell myself to forget. But baby, how do you forget the one thing that feels more real than breathing? I lie awake at night thinking about you, thinking about us, and it feels like I'm balancing on a knife's edge. On one side is everything familiar, everything I've built to survive, and on the other is you, the unknown, the terrifying, beautiful, irresistible truth that nothing else has ever come close to touching me the way you do. And every night, without fail, my heart leans toward you, even when my mind is screaming that it's too dangerous, too complicated, too impossible. Baby, you put me in a position where loving you feels like the only thing that makes sense, yet it's the one thing I've been told I can't have. And I swear it's breaking me, because how do I wake up each day and pretend like I'm not yours? How do I walk past people, smile, laugh, go on with life, when deep down I know my home, my safety, my forever is in you, and only you? And here's the hardest part. Being away from you doesn't stop the love. It only makes it louder. The more I try to bury it, the more it rises, like a wave crashing over me, pulling me back to you, no matter how far I run. Baby, you've turned my entire world upside down, and no matter how uncomfortable this position feels, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Because even in the pain, even in the silence, even in the moments I wonder if you feel it too, this love is the only thing that feels true in my life. Do you have any idea what you've done to me? You've made me see colors I never saw before. You've made my heart beat in ways it never has. You've made my soul wake up from a sleep I didn't even know it was in. And now that I've tasted what it feels like to truly love you, there's no going back. I can't unlove you. I can't pretend you're just someone passing through my life. You're not. You're the storm that came and ripped down every wall I built. And baby, part of me is terrified, but the other part is finally alive. There are nights I want to scream your name into the darkness just to feel like you can hear me. There are mornings I wake up with tears in my eyes because my first thought is you, and my last thought before I fall asleep is still you. You're everywhere. You've invaded every corner of my being. every dream, every quiet moment. And as much as this position is tearing me apart, it's also the only thing keeping me alive. Because even though we're not where we want to be yet, even though the world doesn't know the depth of this love, my soul knows. And that's enough to keep me holding on, enough to keep me fighting, enough to make me believe that someday, somehow, we'll break free from this silence and finally stand where we're meant to. Side by side, without fear, without hesitation, without anything or anyone left to keep us apart. Baby, if you only knew how hard it is to carry this love in silence, if you only knew how many times I've wanted to tell you everything, to fall at your feet and beg you to never let me go. But instead, I've swallowed my words, locked them in my chest, and walked through life pretending like I'm okay, when the truth is, I'm not okay without you. I'll never be okay without you. And so here I am, writing this, breaking every wall I've built, confessing what I've been too scared to say out loud. You've put me in a position where I can't move on, can't let go, can't imagine a future without you in it. You've put me in a place where love feels both like my greatest blessing and my deepest ache. But baby, even through the ache, even through the fear, I choose you every single time, in every single lifetime. I choose you. Baby, when I tell you that you've put me in this position, it's not just about the way I feel torn inside. It's about how deeply you've changed me. You've touched places in my soul that no one else has ever even seen. You've awakened something inside me that can never go back to sleep, no matter how hard I try. I want to take you deeper into what that really means, because you deserve to know every layer of what you've done to me. Every silent struggle, every moment I've held my breath just to keep from screaming out your name. From the very first moment you walked into my life, something inside me shifted. It wasn't just attraction. It wasn't just curiosity. It was like my entire being stopped and whispered, "There you are." It's a feeling you can't fake, a knowing that runs deeper than reason. And baby, ever since that moment, nothing in my world has been the same. It's like every path I thought I was supposed to walk faded away, and the only thing I could see, the only thing I could feel, was you. Life didn't make it easy for us, did it? The circumstances, the noise, the fear of what people would say, it all piled up like a mountain between us. And so I tried, God knows I tried, to act like it wasn't as deep as it felt. I told myself to be strong, to stay in control, to not let this love consume me. But baby, you don't just meet someone like you and not fall apart. You don't just brush off a love that feels like destiny, carved it into your bone. And that's where this uncomfortable position started. Loving you with every beat of my heart while pretending on the outside that nothing was happening. Smiling through conversations while my mind was replaying every word you've ever said to me. Sitting in rooms full of people but only feeling alive when I thought of you. Carrying the weight of a love too big to hide, too strong to explain, and too sacred to throw away. Do you know how many nights I've laid in bed staring at the ceiling, whispering your name into the darkness, wondering if you could somehow hear me? Do you know how many times I've caught myself looking for you in every crowd, every shadow, hoping that maybe, just maybe, you'd be there, even when I knew you wouldn't? This isn't just missing someone. This is my soul reaching for you across every distance, every wall, every impossible circumstance, refusing to let you go, even when my mind told me I had to. And baby, it hurts. God, it hurts in ways I can't even put into words. There are days when I feel like I can't breathe because I'm holding so much inside. There are moments when I want to run to you, fall on my knees and just tell you everything. That no matter what's happened, no matter what's in our way, my heart still beats for you and only you. But I don't. I swallow the words. I force a smile. I walk away because that's the position I've been put in. And yet, even in this silence, even in this ache, I find myself holding on to one truth. I can't stop loving you. I've tried. I've begged myself to let go. I've told myself it would be easier to move on, to find peace somewhere else. But every time I try, my heart drags me back to you. It's like trying to fight gravity. You can't win. And I don't think I even want to win. Because as hard as this love is, as heavy as it feels some days, it's still the most beautiful thing I've ever known. You've made me question everything I thought I understood about love. Before you, I thought love was simple. You meet someone, you like them, you build a life together. But baby, you showed me that true love isn't simple at all. True love shakes you to your core. It exposes every fear you've ever had, every wound you've tried to hide, every wall you've built around your heart. It tears all of that down and leaves you standing there, vulnerable, raw, completely changed. That's what you've done to me. I see you in everything now. I see you in the songs that make my chest ache, in the sunsets that feel like your touch, in the quiet moments when the world goes still and all I can hear is your voice echoing in my soul. I carry you with me in every breath, every heartbeat, and even though this position feels unbearable sometimes, it's also the only thing that reminds me that I'm still alive, that I'm still capable of feeling something this real, this rare, this divine. Baby, I need you to understand something. This love isn't a choice for me. It's not something I can turn on and off when it's convenient. It's not something I can bury deep enough to forget. This love is who I am now. It's the blood in my veins, the fire in my chest, the light that guides me through the darkest nights. The light that guides me through the darkest night. And even though it puts me in this uncomfortable position, even though it tears me apart some days, I would rather carry this ache forever than live a single moment without loving you. I've replayed our memories so many times they're burned into my mind. The way you looked at me that first night, like you could see straight through every wall I had up. The sound of your laugh that made me feel like maybe, just maybe, there was still goodness in this world. The way your presence made me feel safe, even when everything else around me was chaos. Baby, those moments weren't just fleeting feelings. They were glimpses of what my soul has been searching for my entire life. And that's why it hurts so much to be without you. Because now that I've known that kind of love, nothing else compares. Now that I've felt what it's like to be seen, truly seen, by someone like you, every other connection feels hollow, meaningless. I could spend a lifetime trying to fill this void, trying to find something to replace you. But I know it's impossible. You're not replaceable. You're not forgettable. You're the once-in-a-lifetime love that people write books and songs about, but rarely ever get to experience. And somehow, by some miracle, I found you and then lost you. Every day I wonder what it would feel like to just let go of all the fear and run to you, to finally close the space between us and tell you everything I've been holding back, to feel your arms around me and know without a doubt that I'm home. But then reality hits, and I remember all the reasons why we're here, stuck in this position that neither of us deserves. And I hate it. God, I hate it. but what choice do I have? So I keep loving you in silence. I keep praying that somehow, someday, we'll find a way back to each other. I keep holding onto hope like it's the only thing keeping me alive. Because as much as this hurts, as much as it feels like my heart is constantly being ripped apart, I know this love is worth every tear, every sleepless night, every aching moment. Baby, I need you to know that no matter where life takes us, no matter how long we have to stay in this position, my love for you will never fade. It will never weaken. If anything, it only grows stronger with time, because real love doesn't die. It endures, and what we have is as real as it gets. It's the kind of love that moves mountains, that defies logic, that keeps burning even when the world tries to put it out. I don't know how or when, but I believe with everything in me that one day we'll find our way out of this. One day, the obstacles will fall away, the fear will dissolve, and we'll finally stand in the light of a love that's no longer hidden. And when that day comes, baby, I'll take your hand, look you in the eyes, and tell you everything I've held inside. How you've changed me, how you've saved me, how you've been my home even in the silence. And in that moment, everything uncomfortable, everything painful will have been worth it. Because the truth is, I'd walk through every fire, face every storm, and endure every ache just to end up by your side. That's how much you mean to me. That's how much this love has taken over my soul. And until the day we can finally be free to love each other without restraint, I'll keep holding you in my heart, loving you in ways words can barely touch, and praying that destiny is strong enough to lead us back together where we've always belonged. Baby, if my heart could speak without fear, without the walls I've built to protect myself, you would finally hear what I've been carrying for so long. I've poured out how this love has torn me apart and healed me at the same time. But there's something deeper, something I've never dared to tell anyone. Tonight, I need you to know the truth, because this silence between us can't hold it anymore. The truth is, I didn't just pull away because of circumstances, because of what people would think, or because I was scared of losing control. I pulled away because I believed you deserved better than me. Yes, baby, that's the deepest secret I've carried. I've been living in this uncomfortable position because I've spent every day thinking I'm not enough for you. Every time you looked at me with those eyes that saw through everything I tried to hide, it terrified me. Because what if you saw all my flaws? What if you discovered the parts of me that aren't strong, that aren't perfect, that aren't worthy of a love as pure and rare as yours? What if loving me only brought you pain? So, I thought by stepping back, by keeping my distance, I was protecting you, when in reality, I was only breaking both of us. I replay moments of us together over and over, the times we were close, when I felt your energy wrap around me like a shield from the world. And every time, I remember how safe you made me feel, how you loved me without asking me to change, how you accepted the parts of me I couldn't even face myself. Baby, that's what love is supposed to be. And yet, I still let fear convince me I had to push you away. There were nights when I held my phone in my hand, desperate to call you, to text you, to tell you that I couldn't take another second of silence. My thumb hovered over your name so many times, but I froze. Not because I didn't want you, but because I wanted you too much. Because I knew the moment I reached out, my heart wouldn't survive another goodbye. So I stayed quiet even when it killed me. And baby, It has been killing me. Every day without you feels like a slow unraveling of who I am. I smile in front of others. I play the role of someone who's fine, but the truth is, I've been crumbling inside. You've haunted my dreams, my thoughts, my every breath. I've tried to run from it, but every time I do, life feels empty, meaningless. Because loving you isn't just something I want, it's who I am. The reason I've been stuck in this position is because this isn't a love I can switch off. It's not a choice I can unmake. You're woven into me, part of my very being. And even when I tried to bury it, destiny kept pulling me back, whispering that no matter what I told myself, no matter how far I tried to go, you're mine, and I'm yours. Baby, there's something else you need to know. The whole time I've been silent, the whole time I've been acting like I could let you go, I've been fighting every day for a future where we can finally be free to love each other without hiding. You might not see it yet, but every decision I've made, every sacrifice, every tear I've shed, it's all been leading me to one thing, coming back to you. I've been building a life where no one can stand in our way, where we won't have to look over our shoulders or silence our hearts just to survive. And soon, baby, sooner than you think, I'm going to step out of the shadows and fight for you the way I should have from the beginning. I don't care who doubts us. I don't care who tries to pull us apart. I don't care what it costs me. Because losing you once was unbearable, I won't survive losing you again. I've spent too many nights staring at the ceiling, wishing I had just told you everything.